In my last video, I said it is more important to love what you do than to do what you love. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Avneesh Mishra. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please click the link appearing here. Alternatively, you can check out my LinkedIn profile to know more about me. Now, disengagement is a very big issue, both for the employers as well as for the employees. Well, I'm not going to talk about the reasons thereof, nor I'm going to talk about what employers should do to manage disengagement. That's a subject of a different video altogether. This talk will focus on what we as employees can do to love our jobs, which we may or may not like to do initially. Various studies, including the one by Gallup, which I talked about in my previous video, says that 2/3 of the employees are either disengaged or actively disengaged. Now that's a huge population, 65% of the people or more. Another study by Achievers, which was conducted in 2018, said 2/3 of the people are not looking to change their jobs in 2019. So what does that say? It's quite intriguing that despite such a huge disengagement level, people continue to remain in their jobs. They are disengaged and yet they're in the same job. So why does that happen? What people as themselves can do to become more engaged with their jobs? How do we love what we may not or do not like to do? I'll tell you a story. There were some stone cutters cutting stones in a town. A visitor passed by and he asked the first stone cutter, "Why are you cutting stones?" And he replied, "Well, this is my job. I'm doing my job. I have a family of 4 to feed at home. I don't know anything else. So I can't do anything else. I'm forced to do this." So he went to the second stone cutter and asked him the same question. And he said, "I want to be the best stone cutter in the town, in the whole town. And I'm going to get there one day." So he said, "Very good. Good for you." He went on and asked the third stone cutter the same question. And he said, "Well, I'm cutting these stones because there's a beautiful temple which is coming in the town." Now you see, the first stone cutter is the one who remains disengaged and continues to do his job because he's limited by his beliefs that he can't do anything else. And this is what happens to a large population which remains disengaged and yet remains in the job. So he represents that segment of people. And the second one is the one who is doing what he loves. There are very few people who are lucky enough to get to do what they love. And because he loves his job, he will become one day the best stone cutter. I have no doubts about it. Now, the third stone cutter, he may not like to cut stones, but he still loves his job. And why does he love his job? Because he knows what it would result into. His stones are going to make a very beautiful temple. So you see, he has understood the purpose of his job. He has understood the meaning behind what he's doing. And I think all of us would need to find that meaning in our job, the purpose in the job. And once we are able to identify the purpose in our jobs, we can definitely begin to love it. And that's how You can love your job, which you may not like to begin with. See you soon.